Hi, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. If you're watching in archive, either on YouTube or Facebook, thanks so much for being here. And of course, if you're watching in archive, I will not be able to read for you live, but you may hear something here that will be helpful for you. So, it's Thursday. What do we do on Thursday? We do the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap. Did you get your newsletter this week? Did you have a chance to read it? If you have not had a chance to read it, you can find it here on my Facebook business page and also on my website, christianagaudet.com, where you can also subscribe to get it in your inbox every Wednesday. So, today's topic, this week's topic, is about feeling stuck. What happens when we feel stuck, when we feel blocked from being able to move forward or being able to do what we want to do? Are there ways that you are feeling stuck in your life? Now, each week I have an article in the newsletter called Cards for Your Consideration. Now, what are the cards that we think of when we think about being stuck? Of course, we think about the Eight of Swords. Sometimes we think about the Hanged Man. But I also find a lot of reversed cards can talk about being stuck, especially like the Eight of Wands reversed, the Six of Swords reversed. And very often when I see that someone is feeling stuck, it's not just one card that's telling me that. It's a bunch of cards. So what are we going to do today? Of course, we're going to do a few readings about the ways in which you might be feeling stuck and what you can do to deal with that or move forward. So Betty comes in and says, Christiana, at this very moment, I'm doing a reading on myself about why I'm feeling stuck. Hey, man, when you tap into the energy of the universe, this is what happens. So let me say hello to a few folks here. And what I'm going to ask, I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can in the time that I have. If you are feeling stuck in your life right now, let me know. You can just say, help, I'm feeling stuck. You can say, I'm feeling stuck in this way or this way. You can say, I'm feeling stuck because this or this. And I will pull a card to hopefully give you some ideas of what you can do to get unstuck. So let me just go back and say hi to folks who happen to be here at this time. And thank you so much for being here live with me. Alicia, Neil, Lori, Elizabeth, so nice to see you. Marion, glad you're here. Laura, glad you're here. Debbie, read the newsletter. Yay, thank you. Lori, I always get my newsletters every week and I always read them. Thank you so much. Betty, we already said hi. Doing a reading on yourself right now about why you're feeling stuck. So great. If you want to share some information about that and about your process, we would love to hear it. Karen Winkle, happy to be here. Feeling stuck, we'll get to you. And TK. Okay, so the questions are starting, so let's get going. So as a treat, I am reading with a really interesting deck. It is I'll show you the book, Light and Shadow Tarot, right? Fun deck. Here it is. It's big and it's all black and white. Okay, so let's see. The first question, I'll try to get to them in order. Okay, Karen Winkle. I would love a card to help me get unstuck. I feel like I'm in a 5-foot by 5-foot box. I am so sorry to hear that. Let's see what we have for you. What could help you get unstuck? 13. Now in this deck, 13, Major Arcana is Death, and here it's called the Endless Dance of Death, which is kind of fun. So, but for me, I feel like it's as simple as you need to forcibly create change. Whether that's changing what you think, changing what you do, changing what you eat, change what you're wearing. Even if you can't find a way to create big change, create little change. And the energy of that should help shift things. Hope that helps. Okay, Lori, I'm always feeling stuck. I'm sorry to hear that. What can we say for you? The Four of Swords reversed. I feel like you need to meditate more. You need to be more internal. And I know you're a very internal person anyway. So this feels almost counterintuitive. But I feel like you need to go even deeper, Lori, in order to find your answers. Karen, I'm so bad at changing, right? And that's why you need to do it, right? Right. It's like when people talk about yoga and they say, I can't do yoga because I'm not flexible. Well, that's why you need to do yoga, right? Okay, TK, I am being stuck. Work contract is getting over. What next to get unstuck? Let's see. Please excuse me. The Devil reversed. See the end of this work contract itself as unsticking you, and the next thing will come. Okay. Marion, I feel like I'm wading through concrete. I'd love a card. The Five of Swords. Marion, figure out specifically, like make a list of the things mentally, practically, spiritually, whatever, that are making you feel stuck, and decide which ones you can do battle with. You're not going to be able to do battle with all of them, and many of us are really stuck based on the pandemic, and there's not much we can do about that. So figure out what your battles are. Figure out where you can do something, and then do it. Debbie, I feel like I'm walking through treacle just now. Would love to know how to move forward. Yeah, and this is why I chose this as a newsletter topic, is because I think a lot of us really are feeling that way right now for one reason or another. So let's take a look for you, Debbie. You are the second one to get this card, and you saw I shuffled. Card 13, Death, or in this card, the endless dance of death. So I'm going to say a similar thing to you, as I said to Karen, which is really don't feel afraid, don't feel resistant to change. Welcome the change that will help you. Even if it's a little thing, change the way you're wearing your hair, change your lipstick, change something little, and let big things come from that. Okay, Laura, feeling stuck in career and romance. Let's see what we see. Temperance. So for you, in a lot of ways, it's about recognizing that what's going to make you happy in either a job or a relationship is not one specific thing, but a mix of things. You need really a whole laundry list of qualities in a relationship and in a job. Don't be afraid to really think about that, to really think about what are the attributes that I want in each of these situations. The more that you can be clear about that list, the more easily you will find what you're looking for in both. Okay, Elizabeth, I would love a card for my husband on how to get unstuck with whatever or whomever is keeping him from moving on to a bigger and better district or state with his work. Okay, so he's wanting to move forward. He's feeling stuck in his position. What information can we give in that regard? The Queen of Swords. It feels like he has to talk to the right person, that nothing is moving. It's not just him. It feels like a lot of things are not moving, and the things that are moving are probably moving based on nepotism rather than on seniority or quality of work. So, basically in plain language, it's whose butt he kisses. Sorry. but he needs to talk to the right person in order to help things move forward. And also, he needs to not take it personally that they have not. Okay, Neil, feeling stuck in your business. Oh, 10 of Swords, yeah. So with you, I mean, it's been a lot, and it's been a lot over time. And I think the key is to not let the weight of everything that has happened over time sit on you right now. You have to look at where you are and where you want to be and go forward, trying not to be weighed down by everything that has been hurtful in this period of time. Betty, I feel stuck in simply organizing projects. I just sit and look at it, no focus. Man, how many people can identify with that, right? Okay. Let's see what we got for you, Betty. Justice. You know, maybe be fair to yourself and recognize that this is not a failing in you. That these are hard times. You're a very psychically sensitive person, Betty. You feel things very deeply, and you're feeling everything that's going on. And I feel like maybe you just need to cut yourself some slack, and if what you need to do is sit, then sit. Watch a TV show, read a book, meditate, look out the window, drink a cup of tea. The police are not coming to arrest you if you do not organize your projects today. Just be more fair to yourself. And I think by doing that, you'll actually get to the space where you can. Okay, Nilsa, I feel stuck in my lack of desire to lose weight. So, is that really, I mean, I think many of us would desire to lose weight. I think it's feeling stuck in doing what needs to be done to make that happen. 10 of Wands. And perhaps that is because you are carrying so many emotional burdens. And that, you know, you may sort of be in a position where food helps you in carrying those burdens. I would say try to release some of those emotional burdens, and getting motivated to do what you need to do in terms of diet and exercise will be easier. Hey, Jerry, haven't seen you in so long. Nice to see you. Jerry says she's feeling stuck, not sure what she should be pursuing next. The Hierophant. I think it's got to be either or, well, actually probably both, learning a specific thing and sharing that thing with others. It may be about building a business, learning a specific thing to do, or maybe deepening your knowledge about something you already do, and then working on building that business. Okay. Okay, let's see. And I really appreciate your feedback. I see lots of feedback coming in. I won't read aloud most of it in the interest of time, but I see it and I do appreciate it. And if you've asked a question that is other than this particular topic about getting unstuck, that's for Saturday. On Saturday, we do the Saturday Psychic Sampler, and that's when you have an opportunity to ask a question about whatever. Today is just about being stuck, and so I'll skip right over it if it is a question about anything other than how you get unstuck from a situation. Okay, Jeannie, nice to see you. My life feels like I'm in a quagmire. I have to force myself to do the simplest things. Being home with all this time makes me feel even more stuck in deciding what to do next. Well, you have been really through it with your husband in the hospital. It's been so hard. You know, the first thing I'm going to say is, well, yeah, of course you're going to feel that way because of what you're going through. You're in a lot of stress right now, and that stress takes energy. And so you may just be holding space for Johnny and holding space for his recovery and for yourself in that. You may not be able to do too much else. But let's see what the cards say. Strength. Yeah, I feel like you should not expect so much of yourself right now. Be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. You'll figure out your next move when it's time to make a next move. Right now, just be the healer you are and hold space for your own healing and for his. That's the important thing. Martha, I'm stuck trying to figure out if it's a good time to buy a retirement home or not. Interesting. Okay, Michael Wells, you're asking for a card. Are you feeling stuck? Tell me what way you may be feeling stuck. Roxanne, so nice to see you here. Again, the questions are all about being stuck. So if you're feeling stuck, tell me a little bit about that, and I'll tell you something about it too. How about that? Okay, so is now a good time for Martha to buy a retirement home? Three of Swords. It's a good time to save money. It's a good time to think about it, but it's not a good time to do it. So be unstuck with that. And the thing is, I think a lot of that stuckness for you, Martha, it's about that. It's about so many other things because you don't always trust your own decisions. And I think you get anxious about that and it bothers you. Try to work on that. Okay, Kagri, nice to see you. Feeling stuck because I can't find a job. Feeling stuck because I can't find motivation. Judgment. Put the past in the past. I think a lot of the stuck feeling here is about putting the past in the past. I do feel you'll find a job soon. That's all right. But the real stuck energy is that you are sitting in too much negative judgment of yourself. Okay. Karen Hendershot, nice to see you here. Feeling stuck in a hole or a rut. I can't motivate myself to do what I need to do. The Princess of Wands. You know, you're a creative person. And, you know, this card shows an animal, and I know you love animals. Start with this. Do the things you like to do. Do the things that are fun to do, that express your passions and your creativity, and that will help get your energy going. Okay, Roxanne, I was stuck where I live. I got out of it. Yay! But I'm waiting on an apartment to become available in the complex I want to be in. So this is very specifically getting stuck out of one living situation and into another. The Nine of Cups, it's the wish card. Yes, it will happen by September, if not sooner. Okay, very good. Hey, Zuri, nice to see you. Michael Wells, feeling like I'm not making headway toward my goal, moving very slowly. The Devil reversed. You know, I'm going to say it's because you've got certain thoughts about it that are difficult, that are negative, that keep you from moving forward. Change your thinking, change your outcome. Okay, and I'm getting some love for the deck and for the newsletter from Laura. Thank you so much. So it looks like I've gotten to all the questions. If anyone, oh, here comes one. Okay, Jaspreet, I will get to you in just one moment. If you would like to ask a question, if I accidentally missed you, put it in here now. Christine, I see you coming in. Yes, I will answer you as well. Okay, Jaspreet. Stuck in relationship. Will your husband come back? The Moon. There is so much. There is so much that is unclear. I feel like the two of you have not really been honest with each other. I feel like this is an impossible thing to predict, but what is needed is self-honesty and honesty with each other. That is the best way to move forward. Also, it is important for you to have some spiritual trust that whether it's what you want or not, that the right thing will ultimately happen. Okay, very good. Christine, nice to see you. Okay, so the questions we're looking for, it has to be phrased having to do with being stuck, okay? Are you stuck in a decision? Are you feeling stuck in some way? Rephrase the question. That's the game we're playing here today. It's Thursday, so we're doing our Tarot Topics newsletter recap this week. It's all about being stuck. So rephrase your question, and I will absolutely get to you. Okay, same thing with you, Laura. If you want to ask a specific question about anything at all, we do that on Saturdays for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. We do a different thing each time I come live. You got to be with the program. Okay, very good. So I'll wait for you to rephrase those questions. Here we go. Laura, I'm stuck in the love department. Okay. Stuck on your ex? Will your ex come back? The Tower. Man, my feeling is I kind of hope your ex doesn't come back. I feel like there was something there that did not work. And I feel like the real stuck is you're stuck on your ex and you need to heal and let it go. The ex may come back, but you're going to have the same problem again and again. That's what I think. Okay, Roxanne, I did answer your question, but it looks like you didn't hear, so I'm going to do it again. Yes, you will, and it will likely be September or earlier. Okay, very good. Very good. And I'm sort of waiting to see if Christine comes back. Oh, here we go. Feeling stuck around prosperity. Well done. Well done. Okay, good question. The Magician reversed. Okay, this is going to answer your original question. Do not be afraid to use the tools, skills, and abilities that you have to help yourself, to help other people, and to make money. It's all one. It's all an exchange of energy. Do not be afraid to do this. Okay, no problem, Roxanne. Did you get the answer this time? I think you did, and I'm very happy for you. The card that came up was the Nine of Cups, so I think that's wishes fulfilled. So I think you'll do very well. Okay. Danielle, stuck in the same job for way too long. Time for major changes. Two of Wands. So what you have to do is really visualize what you want the next job to be. Do the energetic work, Danielle, as well as the actual job looking work. And there it will be. There it will be. It will happen. It will happen. Okay. And I'm going to do just a couple more. Kushang Mehta, depressed. So I'm going to say, okay, stuck in depression. What to do about that? King of Cups. You know what? Do something nice for other people. Share love with others. That will help. Annalima, feeling stuck. Okay, always feel stuck. Oh, you got the Magician as well. The thing you have to look at, Anna, you have tools, skills, and abilities. Sit down and make a list of what your skills are, what your tools are, what your abilities are. And you will, from there, be able to move forward. You feel stuck because you don't see what you've got. Okay, anyone else I've missed? This is last call. Anyone I've missed, go ahead and put the questions in. Let me just do a little bit of self-promotion here. I want to remind you that on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet on YouTube, on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we will have our tarot meetup. So if you love tarot, come join us. We'll have some fun. We'll do some readings. We'll learn some stuff. It'll be great. And I have a special class on Zoom coming up on Tuesday, June 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's called Psychic Tarot. So what we're going to be doing is really learning how to do psychic development as a tarot reader and how practical ways of adding intuition into our tarot readings. It's a great class. I'd love to see you there. $37.50 American dollars, $37.50. gets you into the class. You can sign up and pay. It's a Zoom class. You can sign up and pay. Look at the events here on my Facebook business page or on my website, Christiana Gaudet. All right. So, Kim, I see a question here. I feel stuck in my relationship. Okay, and again, if you ask a question, you need to talk about it from the perspective of being stuck. Okay, so Kim, stuck in her relationship. 9 of Cups. You know what the problem is, Kim? You don't recognize your own happiness as a factor. If you could figure out if you were or were not happy, you would know what to do. So work with that. Teresa. I think a similar question, feeling stuck in the relationship. Should you stay or should you go? Stuck in the decision. Ace of Swords. And I think the thing is, you have to think about what's really true for you. Not worrying about the extraneous stuff, but what is your truth? Once you are able to think about your truth, you'll know what you want to do. Okay, folks, that's it for me. I also want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. We can work together from wherever you are in the world. I do readings that are 15 minutes, an hour, a half hour, whatever works for you. Feel free to reach out. You can message me here. You can schedule directly on my website, christianagaudet.com. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow, Friday, with the Friday Weekly Wrap Up. And I'll be back on Saturday with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. Thank you so much for being here. And make sure you like this video. And if you have not hit like on my page here, Christiana Gaudet, please, please, please give me a like. Thank you so much.